What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And here, what we're going to talk about today is how Canada has gone from a free country to basically the leader of the West in terms of um, enslaving their citizens. And folks, where we're moving towards is going to restrict your rights and your liberties. Pay close attention to that because it's happening. It's not slowing down by any stretch of the imagination. Listen to this. They're acting like it was a good thing. It was for the greater good for everyone in the country. And they're classifying people who are protesting um, for their rights as criminals.
Yeah, so look, when it comes to the financial measures, I think the most important thing to start with is, as the Prime Minister just said, Justice Rouleau's conclusion, which was, and I'm going to read it. It was a powerful tool to discourage participation and to incentivize protesters to leave. I am satisfied that it played a meaningful role in shrinking the footprint of the protests and in doing so made a meaningful contribution to resolving the public order emergency. Yes.
Resolving the public order emergency. Okay, so what are they going to call it in the future when this escalates and this gets even bigger? I believe that had it not been for the Ukraine war, Justin Trudeau would be out of office because that movement was growing in intensity. And how did they shut it down? With a click of a switch. Those people who were at that protest, their accounts would no longer work. They were flagged. So that's what's awaiting for the rest of the world. Pay attention. And that's that they use the means that they have currently. You just wait until CBDCs are implemented and you can no longer shop out of your county. It's only beginning. And this is why you need to hold assets that you're in sole possession of.
Well, what's interesting is gold is still significant. I ask myself if it's a relic of a long history, why is there $1 trillion held in gold by the world's central banks plus the IMF and all of the other financial institutions? If it's worthless and meaningless, why is everybody still holding it? Well,
And that's the question you have to ask yourself. Why is everyone still holding it? It's got to have some value. So something to think about. Here we see another explosion. It seems to come from an industrial facility in Florida. Folks, if you don't understand what's happening, if you can't clearly see that this is an attack that's happening on citizens around the world, and specifically you're seeing it a lot in the U.S., because that's what we cover here, the news that's happening in the U.S. It's quite significant. And eventually, it's so surprising how resilient our systems are, that they can withstand all these attacks. But sooner or later, the infrastructure and all that we depend on, it's not going to be there. It's not going to be enough. Here's another video from Turkey, from the moment the earthquake hit. Check it out.
Artçılar olabilir. Devam ediyor çünkü.
you see how it's a powerful shake. Very powerful shake. And so, with that being said, folks, be vigilant, stay aware. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel, Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.